But since Warner Brothers wasn't interested in a Deathstroke solo movie, and of course a Batman solo movie that never happened, starring and directed by Ben Affleck, maybe there was other ways for Deathstroke to appear in the DCEU, and that was in the form of a Suicide Squad sequel from David Ayer. And it continues. Manganiello had more flirtations with Deathstroke after that. Before James Gunn boarded to direct this August The Suicide Squad, Manganiello was also in the mix for a sequel to David Ayer's 2016 Suicide Squad. There were 4 or 5 different versions of Suicide Squad 2 that I was put on hold for dates, waiting for one actor to free up, and we were going to go. Of course, we know now that David Ayer never got to make his Suicide Squad 2. James Gunn came in and is giving us a very promising, highly anticipated R-rated The Suicide Squad. But man, Joe Manganiello at this point, his enthusiasm for Deathstroke had to have been killed. I mean, from everything we just talked about, now he's not. It, to hear that a Suicide Squad sequel is happening with James Gunn and that your character, there was no interest in him appearing, man, that's good. How did Zack Snyder convince him to come back for additional photography? Well, Joe Manganiello talks about that and his new hairdo that we see in these images, and it goes as follows. In the end of the film, I always envisioned him shaving his head into some kind of warlike, borderline suicide mission. This is it. I'm going to die like a warrior, said the actor, making an electric razor sound. I explained that to Zach, and he said, great, let's do it. And as far as where this new footage from Deathstroke could lead to, he says, I think there's going to be excitement over continuing what Zach was up to. And he leaves it at that. See, man, there's something about Zack Snyder and getting his actors excited to play these roles and being open to what they want to bring to these characters, like Joe Manganiello wanting to shave his head, some kind of warlike border suicide mission, and Zack Snyder's saying, "Hey, great, let's do it." And now you start to see how Zack is able to get these performances out of these actors. Think about Jackie Earle Haley as Rorschach, Jeffrey Dean Morgan as a comedian, Michael Shannon as General Zod, Ben Affleck as Batman. Going back to his early movies, Gerard Butler as King Leonidas. You think about all these actors who have worked for Zack Snyder and the performances that they gave. It's some of the best performances that they gave in their careers. And so I am so looking forward to seeing Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke, a performance that we probably have yet to see from Joe. And could it lead to a Deathstroke solo movie finally happening on a $40 million budget? How does that not happen on HBO Max? I'm sure Gareth Evans is still interested. Never say never. Anything is possible. Restore the Snyderverse. We'll see what happens in 1 week and in the weeks that follow. As frustrating as this article is to hear all these ideas and things that never happened, there is still hope. It's not too late. But we'll wait and see. It's exciting.